and welcome to Newsroom series, where we catch you up to speed with developments across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. Today, our focus is the North Central region. I am Olumide Macaulay. Thank you for joining us. The Progressive Governors Forum has visited Niger State Governor Umaru Bago to commiserate with him and the people of the state over recent disasters that claimed several lives and caused widespread destruction of property. The delegation was led by the chairman of the forum and Governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, who expressed solidarity with the affected communities and extended the forum's support during this difficult period.
Progressives Governors Forum arriving in Minna, the Niger State capital, on a solidarity visit following a series of tragedies, including flooding, tanker explosions and boat mishaps that had affected communities across the state. Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma leads the delegation, which includes governors from Lagos, Ekiti, Delta, Ebonyi and Kogi states, as well as the deputy governors from Kebbi, Jigawa and Sokoto states. They pledge continued support to their colleague and the people of Niger State.
First, it is our principle that an injury to one is an injury to all. When we heard of the various tragedies that has happened in Niger State, ranging from the flood issues, the tanker explosion, derailing of motor vehicles, and repeated cases of loss of lives, displacement of citizens, and even leaving some injured, many who are still in various hospitals. It touched us to our principal cardinal target, which is that what binds us together should be encouraged and be seen to be stronger than what divides us.
It was an expanded meeting where traditional rulers were recognized as key partners in safeguarding communities.
We will continue to pray for you individually and collectively. Almighty Allah to continue to guide you until your efforts will be positioned better by the regional governments of your respective states. The Almighty God will continue to guide you.
Responding, Governor Umar Bago thanks the governors for the visit and also appreciates the president, security agencies, traditional rulers, and humanitarian partners for their continued support during the state's difficult moments.
Yes, Niger State, we have suffered a lot in terms of insecurity, natural disasters, and so many other crises. But we have received support from everybody, the federal government, state governments, individuals, corporate organizations. We cannot say but thank you. We want to thank members of the security forces. They've been doing very well, and they have supported Niger State tremendously. We want to thank you too.
The Progressive Governors Forum promises to continue to stand with Niger State as recovery efforts continues.
As part of efforts to rely less on federal allocation, the Kwara State government says it's improving its fiscal discipline and sustainable approach to public finance. Now, the executive chairman of the state's Internal Revenue Service, Shade Omoni, made this known at the grand finale of the 2025 Kwara KW IRS Tax Club quiz competition held at Ilorin, where she announced that Kwara was also ranked 5th among states with the least dependence on federally distributed revenue last year.
It's the finale of the 2025 Tax Club Quiz competition for secondary schools, organized by the Kwara State Internal Revenue Service to inculcate the value of paying taxes in the younger generation. The competition is part of the agency's broader efforts to promote financial literacy and awareness about taxation among young people. The head corporate affairs of the Kwara Internal Revenue Service and convener of the Tax Club Committee, Mrs. Fumilola Oguntumbi, describes the competition as one of the agency's proudest initiatives aimed at building civic awareness among youths.
Through this competition, we aim to equip our young minds with knowledge about the importance of taxation and how tax revenue contributes to state development and the critical role every citizen plays in sustaining good governance. At Kwara State Internal Revenue Service, we believe that when students understand taxation early, they grow to become informed adults who appreciate their obligations to the society.
Representing the Commissioner for Education is a director from the ministry, Mr. Adeshino Salami, who lauds the initiative, urging students to imbibe the culture of responsible citizenship, an advice echoed by traditional rulers.
Government is doing a wonderful job by providing enabling environment, the security. The way is to run your business in an orderly manner, which you are now assured of profit. That government deserves something in return. And that is what called making sacrifices. You just have to make that sacrifice. And Kwara State Internal Revenue Service has over the years been showing that we have been realizing and we have been making something, and then life is getting more comfortable.
It is now that we should begin to talk about taxpayers' money. And that's why I commend His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his massive tax reforms.
While providing reasons why tax payment is important, the executive chairman of the Kwara State Internal Revenue Service, Shadi Omoni, told the gathering that the state government recorded a 36% growth in internally generated revenue between 2023 and 2024.
The state was ranked 5th position among states with the least dependence on federally distributed revenue, reflecting the state's strategic fiscal discipline, innovation, and sustainable approach to public finance. These feats are clear reflections of His Excellency's visionary leadership and prudent management style, which continue to inspire our collective drive for growth and accountability in public service.
The government has also approved the constitution of a stakeholders committee to review and harmonize all taxes, levies, rates, and charges in the state.
The Plateau State Governor, Caleb Mufwang, has presented a 914.8 billion naira budget proposal for the 2026 fiscal year to the State House of Assembly. The budget, tagged Budget of Consolidation and Shared Prosperity, focuses on peace-building, infrastructure, and economic growth. The governor says the 2026 appropriation bill is designed to consolidate ongoing reform and accelerate development across the state. He explained that the budget comprises 384.5 billion naira for recurrent expenditure and 530.3 billion naira for capital projects, reflecting his administration's priority on people-centered governance and economic revival. The governor called for continued collaboration amongst the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary to ensure peace and prosperity for Plateau State.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, having highlighted the 2025 performance, it is my singular honor and privilege to present to this honorable House the 2026 medium-term expenditure framework, fiscal strategy paper, alongside the 2026 proposed budget estimate for your consideration and approval. The budget, titled Budget of Consolidation and Sustainability 2.0, is proposed amidst our ongoing emphasis and full commitment to implementing people-oriented projects and programs in the state. Total budget estimates will be 914 billion, 863 billion, 422,871.
In the wake of persistent attacks that have devastated several communities, the government has begun the training of 1,450 youth under this local security outfit, Operation Rainbow. The initiative aims to strengthen grassroots security and restore public confidence in areas long affected by the violence. Our correspondent Percy Dabang reports.
For years, communities across Plateau State have suffered attacks leading to loss of lives, displacement, and homes destroyed. This training at the Civil Defense Training College in Jos East is part of efforts by the state government to ensure a lasting peace in these communities.
Exactly. Yes,
the new recruits, drawn from all 17 local government areas of the state, are kitted to participate in several drills that will eventually see them integrated into the state government's local security outfit, Operation Rainbow. The training includes classroom lectures on intelligence gathering and coordination.
It will not sound good for us to be looking at ourselves being killed on a daily basis like animals. I see this opportunity as a good opportunity for me to join this very group organization to protect my community.
This is very important to me here, standing here in front of these people, because to save more lives of people of Irigwe land, to empower and to be strong enough to defend my village.
The training is to equip the youth with skills that will help them support existing security agencies in their localities.
Part of the efforts to rejig the security architecture of the state was to get, those that are involved in the security of our communities, that the hunters, the vigilantes involved in in providing a coordinated security approach. So that's what led to the recruitment of these trainees you are seeing here.
Take them through physical drills. They will do intelligence gathering. We teach them on early warning signals and response. We are going to teach them on possibly how to handle light weapons.
In the initial stage of the exercise, 600 youths were trained and deployed to their localities. The youths consider the exercise as an opportunity to take responsibility for the safety of their communities and to be part of a lasting peace on the plateau.
The recruits are being drilled on tactical response, intelligence gathering, and coordination with other security agencies. This recruitment is a testament of Plateau State government's commitment to improve local security, intelligence sharing, and restore lasting peace in communities affected by violence. From the Civil Defense College in Jos, Percy Dabang, Channels Television News.
Returning to Niger State and to education, and in a major step towards revitalizing the sector, the Governor Umaru Bago has approved the constitution of a new board for the Niger State Universal Basic Education Board and the appointment of members of the Niger State Secondary Education Board. The announcement was contained in a statement issued and signed by the Secretary to the State Government, Abubakar Usman, who noted that the move is part of the governor's ongoing reform aimed at repositioning and strengthening the education sector for efficiency, accountability, and service delivery. The governor also charged the newly constituted board to uphold transparency, ensure prudent management of resources, and implement education policies that will enhance teaching and learning outcomes across the state. He also reaffirmed his administration's determination to restore the pride of the education sector. Governor Bago emphasized that education remains the foundation for sustainable human capital development and the overall progress of Niger State. You're watching Newsroom series on Channels Television, coming back in a move towards strengthening food security and agricultural transformation. The Nasarawa state government makes some decisions. We'll tell you what they did when we come back. Please stay with us. In an effort towards improving food security and agricultural transformation, the government of Nasarawa State has entered into a partnership with Silvex International Limited for the Nasarawa Agro Commodity Company, NASACO, aimed at driving growth in the state's agriculture sector. The governor of Nasarawa State, Engineer Abdullahi Sule, disclosed this when he officially launched the rice harvest of the state-owned farm. He also disclosed that through the partnership, Silvex will offtake rice paddy cultivated on 3,300 hectares from the state farm and will process, package, and market the produce as Nasarawa rice. He added that the collaboration reflects the vision of his administration to leverage private sector expertise to enhance productivity, empower farmers, and ensure that Nasarawa State continues to play a vital role in Nigeria's food security drive. The state government is also looking to expand the state rice farm to 10,000 hectares in the next farming season.
Silvex is kind enough to say that they are going to now back all this rice, the finished product, in our name. So it is going to be Nasarawa. So for us, this is not just promoting agriculture. This is involving in fiscal agriculture. Supporting agriculture is something we do, whether we give tractors or herbicides or fertilizer also to our farmers. But we said we must go beyond that. That is a little more political. We wanted to go beyond political agriculture.
Silvex is an integrated agribusiness company, and presently we have over 460 metric tons. That means more than 15 trucks processing capacity in a day from the 2 factories we are operating, which are just a distance from Nasarawa State. But it has been a challenge for us to source quality paddy at prices that are competitive for us to be able to produce for the Nigerian market.
Meanwhile, the executive governor of Nasarawa State, Engineer Abdullahi Sule, has also restated his commitment to improve food security and climate resilience. He made this known when he formally launched the Compendium of Environmental Reform and Success of the AgriSul project in the state. Through the AgriSul project, several others have been undertaken which has addressed environmental degradation, improved crop production, and tackled climate change.
This is what government is all about. Government is not just about making noise, it's about making impact. How much have the people have benefited? And there is no doubt, people are actually benefiting, and we are making impact in their lives, and these people are happy, and these are not people who are looking for too much from us. So as we celebrate these milestones, our commitment remains unwavering. We will continue to promote policies and programs that mitigate climate change, promote sustainable agriculture, and protect our environment. Our vision is to build a Nasarawa state that is food secure, climate resilient, and economically prosperous, ensuring that no community is left behind. This is my dream. This is our dream. This should be your dream. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the launch of this compendium today is not just a record of our past, it is a blueprint for the future.
Away from Nasarawa State, the wife of Kogi State Governor, Mrs. Safina Udodo, is asking women to unite, love one another, and speak with one voice in order to live a peaceful life in their communities. The wife of the governor, who was represented by the wife of the deputy governor, Mrs. Margaret Salifu, stated this in Lokoja, the state capital, during a one-day workshop organized for women by the Office of the Security Advisor in collaboration with Kogi Women Empowerment Coalition.
Real joy to stand before you this morning.
Women from the 21 local government area of the states gather under the auspices of the Kogi Women Empowerment Coalition for one-day workshop on ways to build communal trust and ensure hope is renewed for the future. Also in attendance, academic scholars, Kogi government officials, and the wife of the governor, who's represented by the wife of the deputy governor, Margaret Salifu. It's believed that this event will create stronger family and community bonds by strengthening partnerships between community women, the grassroots, security agencies, and the government.
Every time you advise neighbors or you advise neighbor's son to stay away from drugs, every time you report a strange movement in your area, every time you stand up against violence or injustice, you are playing a vital role in security of our state.
On a more personal level, other contributors advise women to keep an eye on their children to detect their behavioral changes, while also creating time to take care of their own mental health.
Election is coming. Talk to your children. You see, when they say one boy shoot gun somewhere, you know what comes to my mind? Is the boy not having a mother? Do you understand? Let me tell you something. This deputy governor wife here, if they did election, no violence, she's going to do like this to all mothers. Clap for yourselves. No violence.
One of the challenges we have with a lot of women is they are dying in silence. A lot of them are going through verbal abuse. Now, what do we talk about in verbal abuse? Every day you are a useless woman. You are, in fact, you don't have value. And every day it's like it's killing you small. We have people who are being beaten, what we call domestic violence. All of us here, we know somebody who has been beaten or who is being beaten. We have too many cases in this country of women that have been beaten to death. And the problem with pancake is that women use it to cover up. And the package problem. Are we being our sister's keeper? And we say these things, but we are mocking people. We don't know what people are going through.
The view of the wife of the governor is that the workshop is timely, and she's asking participants to utilize the health, safety, and relationship tips learned at the workshop.
Renew hope means rekindling belief that tomorrow can be better, that our children can live in safety, and that our small efforts together can create a listening difference. My dear sisters, we must never underestimate our power and purpose. Women are not just caregivers. We are nation builders.
As the women return to their various communities, they do so with renewed hope that they've been selected as change agents to make a difference in their communities.
Finally, on Newsroom series today, the African Democratic Congress has expressed its optimism that the party will dislodge the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, in Kogi State and Nigeria in the 2027 general election. The zonal national vice chairman of the party for North Central, Mr. Tunde Ogbeha, stated this while addressing members in Anyigba, Dikina local government of Kogi during the unveiling of the party in Kogi East. He urges members to unite and form a formidable force that will change the high level of poverty and suffering in the country.
Supporters of the African Democratic Congress gather in Anyigba, Dikina local government area of Kogi State. They're here to unveil a chapter of the party in Kogi East Senatorial District. Members of the party were urged to mobilize for the party ahead of the 2027 general elections.
What is happening? There is marginalization of certain sectors of this state. And why is it so? I make bold to say that as it is today, it is not possible for us to continue under the current ABC government. Do you want to continue? No. Do you want APC to continue?
No. And our people say we should tell you that if we work together in concert with other senatorial districts, Kogi State and Nigeria will become an ADC state. Say amen to that.
The zonal national chairman of the party for North Central unveiled the new chapter, assuring the people that the party coalition will work to secure the future of Nigerians.
I want to stop that narrative. We must move from poverty
to prosperity. And the only party that can bring this prosperity is ADC. Come along with me again, ADC. And ADC is in the ring to bring prosperity to Nigerians, to bring security to Nigerians. ADC government will not require a third party from any part of the world to come and tell us how to secure our country. ADC will secure the country in the best possible way.
The party plans to inaugurate the chapters for the Arthur zones as the party strategizes to secure victory in the 2027 general elections.
And that's it for Newsroom Series today. Thank you for watching. I'm Olumide Macaulay.